want to very quickly just do some recommendations for you. These are books that I found particularly helpful to me along the way, and I want to share them with you because I think they might be helpful to you. And I'm just going to list them very quickly. Firstly, The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. Way of Men by Jack Donovan. The Heart of the Buddha's Teaching, a particular favourite. I remember seeing a passage of it one day and it spoke to me. I knew straight away it was a book that I needed to read. I've read it about 3 times now. I've said before that all modern mindfulness is steeped in Buddhism. You go back to source and you'll find it's all to do with Buddhism. It's a way of life. The Buddha was a real person, and it's all about nothing to do with death and after death. It's about living this life. And I believe it's about living this life as meaningful a way as possible, right, good, honourable, everything that's great. It's very much shaped my thinking, and I think it's one of the most wonderful books that anyone could ever read. And again, it comes back down to the old, why would you not? It's Buddhism at the end of the day. There is not a single bit of bad in it. So why would you not want that? Why would you not read that? It's like prayer. If you pray for things and good things for the people you love and care about, and for people that you don't, no bad comes from it. It does you no harm whatsoever. And I believe reading The Heart of the Buddha's Teaching would do nobody any harm whatsoever. That's by Thich Nhat Hanh, or Thich Nhat Hanh, or Thich Nhat Hanh, however you want to pronounce it. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, I've read a couple of times, by Mark Manson. Great book. Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I enjoyed it. It's quite intense. Again, it's not for everybody, but still a good book, and it's good if you want that triumph over adversity and nitty gritty, getting down to it style of writing. No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert Glover. That's a tough read if you suffer from nice guy syndrome, if you've spent your life being a bit of a pushover and a bit too nice, especially with women. It will hit you hard and it will wake you up to some very stark realizations. And it might be a tough read, but if you get through it, it's ultimately very, very valuable. The Masculine in Relationship by G.S. Youngblood, a great book about masculine energy and about making sure that you bring your best masculine self to the world in order to enjoy your relationship with a woman who will give you her love, trust, and devotion. So a wonderful, wonderful exploration of masculinity, and that's The Masculine in Relationship by G.S. Youngblood. Beautiful book as well. And finally, 2 last books. The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield. Brilliant book about overcoming resistance, mostly the creative process, but in life there's a lot of messages in there that are really valuable that you can adapt into your own life. And that's The War of Art, and that's about overcoming resistance. And we do it every day. Every day we wake up. That was one of the early parts of it. Every day you wake up, you're already putting up resistance to doing the things you want to do because your mind already says, I don't want to get up. So the first thing you do as soon as you wake up is you're battling resistance. And it's a wonderful book. And finally, The Art of Resilience by Ross Edgley. Again, it's another just great book about triumph over adversity and training the mind to do what you want it to do. Ross Edgley swam around Great Britain, and he done it in, I think, 156 days, around that, something like that. And he went through a lot on that process and on the training process, but realised that the body won't give up if you don't let the mind give up. I've read all these books, some of them more than once, some of them more than twice, and they will inspire you in different ways. They'll educate you in different ways, all of them. And they're just a handful of my favourites. But I recommend them, especially as long as you approach them in the same way that I do, is that they are opportunities to grow, and nothing meaningful happens from reading them. Books do not change your life. This course will not change your life if you don't take action off the back of it. It's as simple as that. You have to be prepared to take action. Now that I've given you my recommendations, I'm going to move on to excuses